What's up, guys? I'm Ali. Welcome back to another video with me. Welcome back to the spot where we had normal conversation that people normally don't want to talk about, also run from too at the same time. So if you are here, you at a great place. So grab your cup or grab your drink and let's have this conversation. What's up, guys? How everybody doing today? How everybody doing today? How was your day? How was your day? I hope you had a wonderful day today. I hope you completed the day today. And if you did, I don't want you to say pat yourself on the shoulder. Be thankful that you made it through the day and thank God too for getting you through the day. All right, so let's get to this conversation. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And I'm pretty sure you can tell by the title. Let's stop burning bridges with good people. Let's stop burning bridges with good people, man. Because I see that a lot. Because, like, people will burn bridges with good people all because of their needs and their wants, all because of a habit, all because they want to manipulate people. You ever notice something? People will waste your time and waste years, and people will be plotting behind your back, all because of something they want from you. Instead of them just asking you, that could be whether sex. Because I hear stories about people when it comes to sex. Instead of them just asking, they'll be in this relationship with you or wasting your time just to manipulate you, just to get sex. Instead of them just asking, like just be real about it. And they would rather burn a bridge, all because they were just too scared to ask. Either you're gonna say yes or no. Either you're gonna do it or you ain't. So I just see stories like that, and or people with the same situation I just said in a way, but a little different. People be wanting stuff from people, whether that's money or whether they want to steal something or whether they just want to know people business or be a part of their life. They will burn bridges with good people all because of their needs and wants, man. And it's like when you come across people, the same people that you do dirty, the same people you do dirty, they'll be the same people that you're gonna need in the near future, because you never know what can happen to someone that's really good. You never know what position they will be in. You just would never know. So you gotta be careful how you treat people, whatever. And like also, myself, like I don't take nothing for granted, guys. I don't take nothing for granted. And also, if you want to know how my day was great today, guys. It was great. It was good. But more so, where I'm trying to go with this, I don't take nothing for granted. I don't take my boss for granted. I don't take my job for granted. I look at everything as if it's a life, if it's a life lesson, which it is. Every situation, you're in a situation for a reason. So with my boss, he's the boss. He's gonna tell you what to do, what you need to do, get the job done. You're a reflection of the company. You're a reflection of him. If he look bad, you look bad. And if you look bad, he look bad. So I'm very grateful. I don't want to burn good bridges because he do treat me right, and I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful to be in a position where I'm at right now. And also, he teaches me things that I need to know. And it's like you don't want to burn something good with somebody that's really treating you well. So I don't take nothing for granted, with my boss, and even this job opportunity. I'm thankful for it. So I appreciate it, and I'm going to treat it right to my best of my knowledge. So that's one example. But also, people take people for granted, whether that's a relationship or whether there's somebody that's come in your life that you just met, somewhere, whatever, that was really, really kind, really, really cool, person that you really been dreaming about. That could be your friend. That could be just like um a relative, because relatives treat relatives, family members treat family members wrong all the time, and so like same situation with friends or whatever. They do it all the time, but more so to a relationship. Relationships, people take relationships for granted too. When you have a good girlfriend or guys, females, you have a good boyfriend. They be wanting these things from these guys. They want a good guy and this and that, da 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 da. They have this and that, all this. all this crap or whatever, money, da 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 da. But if the guy have a good attitude and the guy really got something going for himself, what if he have a good job or whatnot? What if he's just a good guy? Period. A good attitude, treat her right, respectful, hold the door. Take her out. That type of guy, whatever. Females, males too, will take a good person for granted and be wanting them back at the same time. But see, when people do is the internet messes up everything because people take people for granted all the time because of the internet. They have other options. They can just click on that button and get on the internet, go on Facebook, Instagram, and inbox somebody else, or else they have somebody in their call log they could just talk to just like that, with no problem. But if you remove the internet, if we didn't have the internet, if we had the internet, guys, people wouldn't take relationships for granted because you know what? One thing about the internet is, and one thing about not having the internet, one thing about having the internet, you take people for granted. You can always look for another supply or whatever, another person, another guy, another girl, whatever, another fish in the sea. Real quick like that. You have options. In cell phones, people got whole call logs, like contacts, hundreds of people probably. 50 people, whatever, they can just talk to just like that, whatever. Now, if you remove the cell phone and the internet, if we ain't had no cell phone, guys, if we ain't had no internet, which we are very thankful for, but at the same time, it can be very bad when it comes to people and connecting with people and just building a relationship with someone because you got options. But if it was removed all these things, you wouldn't have options. You would have a genuine connection. You would have something to build and work with whatever, and build in that relationship. You won't take that person for granted because if they don't have a phone, if they leave out your life or decide to split ways and things just not working out, if they walk away, you can't call them up or send them a text message and expect them to come right back because you can't get in contact with them. So which means you're gonna value the relationship. You're gonna value the person's time. You're gonna value the person's energy. You're gonna value the conversation, the one-on-one contact, just the overall the things that they do for you, taking you out because there's no interruptions. You don't have the resources for the things that you can get if you lose this person. So that's what we're missing. We're missing the human connection with that. So you don't have to take good people for granted. You will value a person, and it's like nowadays people don't value a people. People value the internet. People value their phone. People value to look for another person. Just like that, whatever. So that's how you build a real bond. Just something that's real with someone. The internet really messed everybody up. And these cell phones really mess everything up. People take everything for granted with these phones and the internet. You could just easily find somebody else just like that. You're not building a genuine relationship. And that's one thing we're missing. And so, yeah, don't take people for granted. Do not burn bridges with good people because they walk out the door like the situation I said. You can't get in contact with them. You can't send them a text message. What are you going to do? They gone now. They gone out your life. You can't call them. You can't text them because you ain't got no phone. You can't go on the internet. You got no internet. What if the internet didn't exist? Then you just messed up. You're going to be heartbroken and stuff. So we have to take good people. We have to not take good people for granted. And we don't want to burn bridges with good people. So if you got someone in your life, appreciate that person. Love that person. If you got somebody that really love you, love them the way that they love you, Love them the way that they love you. Especially with family, guys. I know you understand it with family, man. Family would be the main one that will mess you over. They will mess you up, your own relatives, the people you grew up with, And I know all you guys know what I'm talking about. And they take good people for granted, And it's sad. It's sad. They were willing to lose. People were willing to lose a good person out of their life. All because of their ego. All because of their needs and they want. All because of their selfishness. They would do it. They would lose it. All because of that. And the same person they did wrong, the same person they spit on and stepped on and just, treat them horrible, call them names, You know, all of that. They gonna be in a position where they gonna need help. You know, that's why you don't burn bridges with good people. You don't burn bridges with good people. So if you got somebody in your life that's good to you, you got somebody that's treating you right, you got somebody that's really valued, you got somebody that's checking on you, so you got somebody that's calling you, you got somebody that want to have a conversation, that want to engage with you, but also they don't want to force themselves on you. At the same time, it gotta be genuine. It gotta be authentic. It can't be polished. You know, it can't. It got to be real, you know. So don't burn bridges with good people. And if somebody give you a job opportunity or whatever, don't be rude. Don't let your ego get in the front of you. Don't let your ego get you messed up out of job. You know, it's ways around things. If things is not working, we are human, guys. We are people. Let's talk it out. Why everybody running from everything, man? It's like today world, guys. Like we can't have real conversations, you know. The conversation that everybody sweep under the rug, the conversation that need to be talked about, the things that need to be worked out, those things. Like, let's have a conversation. Let's stop running from everything. Let's take a new lead in a new pack and say, you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's talk things out. Like, if you feel uncomfortable or somebody make you feel not right about things, well, pull them to the side, talk it out. And if you can't come to a solution and you're gonna agree, disagree, and if it just don't work, it just don't work. You just walk away. You explain to them, hey, I tried. Hey, we talked it out, and we're not saying the same thing. This is not going nowhere. So split ways and walk away. But let's not burn bridges with good people. If you got someone in your corner that is willing to work with you, that's willing to try to compromise, that's willing to, to understand you, that's willing to just be patient with you, that's willing to give you the time that you need to work on yourself, or just to figure things out, or the person that just really, really, really genuine trying to express themselves to you before things really go left and they just really walk out your life because of you don't want to have the conversation with them, it's not worth it. Talk it out with them. Talk it out with your cousin. Talk it out with your mother. Talk it out with your brother, your sister. Just try. Just know at the end of the day, you know, you tried. You get all you can give. You tried, you tried, you tried. Sometimes things just don't work, but let's just not burn bridges with good people. When you got somebody good in your life, don't take advantage of them. I'm telling you guys, don't take advantage of them. I'm very thankful for my boss to give me this job and this and that, whatever, and just to have this whole experience at this job. And, he have not mistreated me. And you just never know where a person's going to be at in the future. You don't know what position they're going to be at. You don't know if you're going to need a hand from a person that you just did wrong or turned your back on, or you just totally disloyal towards them and treated them horribly. You just never know. So you got to be careful. You got to be cautious about how you treat other people. You know, how you treat people on the street, how you come across people, you walk past people and stuff, whatever. You can't be rude. You can't be nasty because it's not going to get you nowhere at the end of the day. So don't burn bridges with good people. It's not worth it, guys. It's really not. You got somebody in your corner, appreciate them. If they want to talk things out with you, try to talk it out with them. Don't burn bridges with good people because you never know you're gonna need them. You just never know. But guys, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I hope that you took something that was very helpful for you. I hope that I uplift your spirit. I hope that it motivates you to go engage in that conversation and have that conversation, that talk that you need to have that talk with, whoever you need to talk with, whatever. Or is I hope that it just made you appreciate your friend even more and appreciate each other if y'all sit down and listen to this. Um, and heck, even if a coworker listens to this right now, I hope that you got something for them too. Because y'all be watching, man. I know y'all be watching y'all, but it's not cool. But, alright, guys. That's all I want to say, guys. I love the support, Until the next video, Leave your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Share this video. That'd be great too. Also, um, that's all I want to say, guys. And I hope you have a wonderful evening and summer down and get ready for tomorrow. Enjoy the time with your family if you got some, or just enjoy the time being at home by yourself. Until the next, until the next video, guys. Peace and love, man. Deuces.